Alright, welcome back to Magistratum Mundainus. I'm Bled, and these are my friends. Last time on Magistratum Mundainus, you encountered both squirrels and psychers. Okay, so now that I've got everyone here, it is 8 p.m., 1 month after your first day here. What has everyone been up to in the last month they've been on this planet? Well, don't
So
all...
far,
Go on.
so far, really just learning the job and trying to learn more about Incog's brother and trying to figure out where he went. But also getting really distracted by the job.
Alright, do you want to make a inquiry test to learn more about your brother?
Sure. Yes. Any modifiers at all?
Oh, no. No, this is hard.
Oh no. I don't know shit.
Alright, that's a roll that's bad enough that something happens to you. Incog, you have made enemies with the local Obscura dealers. Seems you're asking a bit too many questions about dope.
Yep.
Alright. Lexi,
Yes.
what have you been up to in the last month?
I would say Lexi would most likely be likely going through the paperwork and trying to get this particular place running as efficiently as he can within his limited power structure.
Alright, go ahead and make me Adeptus Arbites test.
Ready, flat test.
You get plus 20 because you're actually trained in law enforcement.
Oh, that's
Or, unfortunately, Lexi, you are still trying to learn how to navigate the Magistratum Mundainus. It is a very similar beast to what you had back home, but it's just ever so slightly different.
Yeah, I think I shall accept that result and not use my fate point to reroll.
Alright, Ader, I see you texting there. Alright, Ader has gone back into sleep mode. Dan, what is
Uh,
Carl doing?
Carl has been trying to learn how to speak correctly, as well as learn all the things there is that is different from a feral planet. As in, what is food? What do you mean I have to pay for things?
I can't just shoot you and take it? Like back home?
What do you mean I have to go to a grocery store? What's a store? So he's learning to be slightly more civilized.
Okay, go ahead and make me a... Let's see. I'm going to say a survival test.
Survival.
Yeah,
Okay.
that plus 40. Because this isn't exactly complicated.
Remind me again where survival is.
It's
I'm
on your
trying to
advanced
look at
skills.
skills. Advanced skills survival. Okay.
Wow!
Ooh.
Alright, with that, I'd say that anywhere within... Yeah, I'm going to just move you to the map. Anywhere within Midwind, which is your home district, you won't have to make a test in order to understand where like how it works back in like in your frame of reference.
Very good.
Okay, Olag,
Yes.
what have you been up to in the last month?
In the last month, Olag has probably just been meandering around, getting to know the area, maybe killing some local small animals in order to supplement his lackluster food rations.
Okay. Go. You're gonna have to make me a survival test.
Sick. I don't even think I have survival.
Oh, in that case. Roll your. What skill is survival?
And can I search for the things and then roll to punch them?
Yes, you may roll for search.
Yes. Sick. Gonna go so well. I can just feel it now.
You kill someone's dog. You kill someone's dog when you see them walking it down the street.
Olag is sitting down because he's pretty old, getting winded. Someone's walking down. He goes, "Ooh, crunchy!" Grabs the dog, bites its head.
That does result in you getting what's the word? A complaint, and having to go through like a kindergarten class regarding private property and how animals are property of people.
Property.
I see what Lexi's been busy doing instead.
He's just sitting there scratching his head. But why is it walking around if Olag can't eat?
Because it belongs to someone else. Just as how that rat on your chest is currently yours, and thus no one else should eat it without your permission.
I thought all thing belonged to Emperor.
Are you the Emperor?
No.
Then it is not yours.
Just scratches his head some more. Idly chewing on his rat.
All right, Vanilla. What has Snow been up to in the last month? Well, let's see. After trying not to have a panic attack anytime she sees something related to the color orange, she's been going around on patrols to find decent scraps of food for herself. So basically, she's been acting like a cat.
All the way to ogre around. She was also chewing on the dog.
All right, Ben. Do you not have like? Can you not talk into like a microphone at the moment because of stuff?
Damn, it's windy.
Oh, Ader goes where he is told. He does the Magistratum job. He tries to help with the upkeep of the station's weapons and tech, such as the McKinnis sacraments, rituals, and advanced tech maintenance. So, Snow. All right, that's weird. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, Snow, you don't have the survival skill trained, so you end up just walking around in circles for your off time. Ader. Go ahead and make me a... Oh, Jesus. Are you not trained? Oh, you are trained in tech use. Go ahead and make me a plus 20 tech use test. All right. So, despite your best efforts, yes, unfortunately, you have been banned for the moment from Colm's workstation. He is still very upset that you are not his replacement. So that is what everyone's been up to for the last month. And then we go back to the now, 8 p.m., 2 hours before your shift. As you suddenly hear the clang, clang, clang of the preparatory shift bell ringing across Watchstation G-17. Uh-oh. 1 second. I knew I was forgetting something. Where's Olag? Olag was... That's right. There we go. I can put you here. Oh, come on. Come on.
No, it's small space. I'm scared.
It's okay. Come on in, big guy. It's okay.
It's to crawl in on all fours.
Alright. As you all wake up in your bunk room, that would be on the bottom map, across from Father O'Donnell. So, you have all been woken up 2 hours before your shift. The sounds of people returning from shift, the smells of freshly cooked canteen food, and the murmur of a station undergoing a shift change evolving around your barracks. Delta Squad, Delta Squad, please report to Paymaster's office for monthly script.
It's payday, baby.
Where'd they put that damn office again?
That would be on the ground floor behind the help desk.
It is still fascinating that they actually pay us for doing what we're supposed to be doing.
The ground floor is the medium map, correct?
Yes.
The mid map, you might say. I do not know what pay is, but get food.
It's okay. You can give me yours.
We
I'll
get
hold on
food
to
in
it for you.
exchange.
Yeah, we'll get a bunch of food.
Is good.
Alright.
Oleg agrees to this.
Scroll.
One's taking their time. Oleg's just forcing them down the stairs because he's hungry now.
As you all walk past the kitchen, you can smell the canteen food, and it smells nice and savory. The benefit about working in Magna City is all the food is fresh. It's not corpse starch.
Shit, wow, that's wild.
Yeah, you actually get like fresh
That's
food
insane.
that's grown locally.
And this isn't a
Yes.
pleasure planet?
This is
Food
not.
grown with the acid rain, my favorite.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go up to this door and knock.
uh
I thought that shit was a Forge world.
this is a just imperial. This is just an imperial world. Yeah, you go through that door.
This door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for the payment.
Yeah, you have to talk to
Just
Kelso.
knock and enter.
Yeah, he gets out of the way.
Needing to eat. Imagine needing to eat 3 times the amount.
Kelso's door is open, and he's currently counting out he's looking basically at a giant old-fashioned checkbook. You know, before digitization came and you've just got it all sent to your bank account. Well, come on in. Come on, Lexi, you get to go in first.
Oh, I figured if you say so, officer.
Here you go. And he hands you a check for 80 thrones.
Thank you kindly.
Don't spend it all in one place now. Next.
Next, go in the office.
And Cock will just step up.
Here you go. A check for 80 thrones.
Thank you.
Next.
Oh, Carl will go.
Here you go. 80 thrones. Don't spend it all in one place. You know how to cash a check, y'all?
No. I was going to say, run this by me again. You give me this, and I use this to go give someone else it. Then what happens?
Then you get 80 clink clink. He pulls out a gold throne.
Okay, I'll have to figure out what to do with that later.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to the white-haired girl at the front.
Okay.
Next.
I heard clink clink. I think they talk about you, Metal Man.
Don't know what you tech boy needed for money, but here you go. He gives you a check for 80 thrones. By your calculation, it would require 200 years in order to get enough money to get the cybernetic augmentations you've received.
Yes, all according to plan.
Next.
Okay, kitty. It's your turn.
Right, I'm just going to assume you also know how to cash a check. So here's your check. He hands you a piece of paper that is signed with the Holy Order of the Magistratum Mundainus, Magna City. It has writing for 80 something. If you need help setting up a checking account, you just talk to the white-haired girl at the front.
Or I can just show you how to do it. Yeah, it's not that hard.
Carl's just sort of sitting there looking at the check, trying to figure out where the thrones come out. Like if it's a bag.
Here you go, big guy. You know how to cash a check? Or do I need to put you under protective services?
Olar just looks confused at him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Takes the check and goes, "Can eat?"
Not this.
No.
You know what? How about I just help you?
Okay, he's good.
Alright, so by the white-haired girl at the front, he talked about this girl. Or this one. It doesn't matter which one specifically.
Yeah. Talk to random NPC. I also like how he was smart enough to go, okay, before this dude causes structural damage again, runs out, hands him the check.
Hold on to this. Thanks.
Officer Kelso, a moment, please.
Of course! What can I do for the good display in the entire department?
Well, I do not mean any amount of insubordination when I say this, but I believe someone may have made a mistake when creating these checks.
Oh, how so?
The typical standard rate for our particular position, especially starting out, is usually 70. This appears to be 80, which is higher than the pay that we were supposed to be getting.
Incog was about to listen and just dipped.
just ran up.
Yeah,
You're
that's
getting
your
paid too much.
settlement bonus.
Oh. That answers that particular question. Then I apologize for questioning my betters.
Ain't no thing.
Well, time to get to the patrol. Have a good day, officer.
You got 2 hours for your patrol. Are
Yeah,
you?
that's how long it's gonna take to get these in line.
Yeah, he looks set to like say something, and he like realizes, wait a minute, you're fucking right. He then gives you a head pat before like walking off to the kitchen.
Really is like corralling a bunch of cats.
All
We
right,
even have a cat.
everyone's getting in the front line for the office.
Let's see.
I was hungry. I want food.
1, 2, 3.
Olak comes up and
4.
says, big boss says I must give you this, you help.
Do you have your badge?
I will be right back. I'm actually.
They like pats himself down and goes, oh yes. He like lifts up his shirt where someone had stapled it to him so he'd stop losing it.
They
He's here.
I was going to say they added it to your dog tags around your neck.
Yeah.
Excellent. She takes your badge. She doesn't even ask you anything. She just immediately just consults your badge as she writes down on like a big piece of paper.
He's gotten used to this as people just, snatching his dog tags. Like, all right, what's the information?
Everyone here is smart enough to realize that you are an Ogren. The fact you are standing here in front of them is enough.
You made it to where you needed to go. Good job.
All right. So, you know how money works, do you, big guy?
Mostly was given ration for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not sure about money.
Okay, so we're going to put this in a high interest savings yield as part of your union. Now, what that means is you get more food when you get older.
He's already old, so get more food now.
Yes.
He's good.
So why don't you go ahead and have breakfast, big guy?
Yes, he just happily stomps off towards the gate.
All right. The girl's smile immediately leaves as soon as the Olag leaves the room. It's like, next.
Oh.
All right. Fill out this form. She gives you the form that she filled out for Olag. Here's a question, Snow. Are you literate?
I believe we're all given basic literacy. If I can read.
I know I am not literate.
I don't believe Snow's literate either because Snow's the same as Carl.
Yeah.
Look at me. I can read. See, proof that I can read. That has an A in it.
No, Snow, you are not literate.
And back.
Yeah, you have to pay for the literacy test. As in, like, you literally have to pay, like, the experience points. Where do they...
You have to level up your literacy skill.
Yeah. Alright, okay, then. How about you just tell me your information? Alright, Snow, this is pretty simple, so you don't... Since you already know how to speak Low Gothic, you don't have to roll anything. Alright, so this is being put into a high interest savings fund as part of your union. What this means is the union takes some of your money and invests it for you while you do your day job. Then by the time you retire, you have some money to live off of.
Retire. On a fucking crazy backwards world is this?
It's an imperial world.
You can retire?
Now, do you want any of this cashed out as part of your pay for the month? For reference, Snow, a meal would cost you 1 throne. You know, like the big meal you would get at like a Mexican restaurant? That kind of meal for a throne. Excellent. How about this? She gives you 20 thrones. I will put 60 thrones into your savings, and you get 20 thrones now. All right. She hands you a sack of 20 thrones. They're basically like really big, like quarter-sized coins that are silver with a gold eye stamped on one side and the imperial eagle on the other. Yeah, can you make room for the next person?
This is that the person claws their face and runs away.
Head to the mess hall.
I'll go.
Okay, do you know how to read?
No, God no.
Where the fuck did they find you people? Alright then, give me your
I
information.
was on a farm. Oh, what information?
Name, service number, bank
Oh,
account.
Carl.
She writes, Carl. Is that with a K or a C?
That's a K and 2 A's. I think.
Okay, she writes down a K and 2 A's and then an RL. I was originally going to have her do KHARL. Alright, last name?
Uh,
Yes?
what's
Sorry.
that?
Okay. Carl Schmidt.
Is it here on my badge?
You know, it could be your badge.
I'll hand her my badge, and it says Carl last name.
She looks at it, and she is going to make a test. This is at difficulty 50.
No.
She barely succeeds, and she changes your last name from last name to Schmidt.
She changes it?
Yeah, she made an administratum test.
Okay. So I now have another last name.
Carl, last name Schmidt.
Very good.
All right, so this is going into a high interest savings fund that is backed up by the union. What this means is when you get old enough, after giving 40 years in the service, you can retire.
40 years?
Yep.
People live that long?
No,
Wait, how many years is that from now?
40.
40. And he just sort of stares blankly, looking at his fingers, trying to do some arithmetic. And he's like, okay. Do I give you this? And I like hold up the check.
Yes.
Okay. And
I find it
eventually-
fucking hilarious that we actually got like the old person party for this. Except for like 1.5 people.
Like,
I mean,
really, all of us.
I got old for feral, which is 36.
Yes, you hand me that.
Olag is basically ancient. He's from a feudal world.
And then
I'm a child.
if you want to make any purchases, you can ask for this money from any people like me, which are called bankers. Bankers then give you what are called thrones to pay for goods and services.
So you give me purchases that I then can go and get
Buy
per-
things.
buy things. Okay. Thank you. And
Do
he will.
Do you want any coins to buy things?
Oh, yes.
How many would you like out of 40?
He again stops, looks at his fingers. What you said.
All right. She pulls out a bigger pouch than the last one, and this one has 40 imperial thrones.
He will. He will grab those.
Make sure to write that down on your character sheet.
I will.
That would be under throne guilt, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Well, go on there, robot boy. You need to collect your check before you can officially be a part of the squad.
She hands you the paper. The mechanic is his personal funds. It is. I assume you just give her like the generic Mechanicus like inbox number. It turns out she has that on file, and there's like 20 names on it, and one of them is Holmes.
Hmm.
Right, you're good.
Greetings. We're here to... Well, for starters, I couldn't help overhear while you were discussing with my squad mates, and I have a few questions if you do not mind my perusal.
Can you read?
In triplicate.
Can you write?
Even better.
You're in charge now for your squad.
Yeah, I believe the drill
Mars in
instructor
hell.
had already explained that precisely, though I appreciate that you are officiating it in a manner most appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have yet been given permission to request my line of inquiry, if you do not mind.
Yeah.
As far as I overheard you mentioning something about retiring, and unless you're speaking about the vehicles, do not believe I'm fully aware of the concept you brought, and I'm assuming it must be a local tradition.
You see, when you get old enough, you can't work as well. So, in order to, not turn into corpse starch, you retire. As in, you stop working, you live off a pension. Based off of all of your years of service to whatever you were doing.
Okay, you had me until the part where you said stop working.
Don't worry, that's not going to be a problem for you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But
Okay,
by the time you get to the age 40 years in service, you're going to be what, 80?
yep, that would be accurate. So, which means I would likely have another 20 to 40 years of good service in me after that.
You are one optimistic dog.
And that's assuming I do not go through the process to elevate my longevity via servitorization.
Okay, she's... My man! She gives you a fist bump.
Of course. As I understand, different worlds have different traditions, so and since that we are the law enforcement, I'm willing to overlook the implication that we would stop serving the Emperor and his laws in any capacity. But onto the other point. You mentioned something about a union that we are a part of. Is that in addition or outside of the standard legal organization that we were a part of?
Within. When the Magistratum Mundainus was formed, we basically took the playbook wholesale from a completely different planet, which involved the formation of something called a union. I'm not even sure exactly what it does. Apparently, it protects our rights. I assume our right to do our job.
True. Alright, and does the union utilize any of its funds to facilitate proper team bonding and or worksite training?
Hey, Gil. What the dog said? I hold on. He pulls out a placard that says the union's first shooting competition. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wonderful. And so I'm assuming that they do have a fund that's the various members of this facility pay into in order to facilitate these trainings.
She looks at her papers. Yes, actually, there it is. 1%
And
of everyone's paycheck.
ah, and would it be possible to make alterations to the amount being paid in by oneself and those under their command?
You'd have to talk with the watch captain about that.
Understood. And would you be aware if the watch captain is currently occupied at this moment?
It's dinner time. He's eating.
Ah, so then he'll be available for discussions. Wonderful. Now, is there anything else that we need to discuss, or shall I progress on to my duties?
Your paycheck.
Ah, correct. I'm assuming you'd need to hold on to this check for file, depending, and then regardless of the outcome I discuss with the watch captain, then after that you would be able to make the appropriate transactions.
Yes.
Wonderful. Here you go. And Lexi will put the check on the table, pull out one of the forms, and have it notarized, and sign the particular fields to be held on to until further notice.
She is very confused. She had to deal with the moron brigade, and now she's dealing with you. All right. Everything seems to be in order.
Wonderful. And if any of them give you trouble, do let me know and I will appropriately discipline them to make sure that they are a proper force of legislative opportunity.
I think you mean executive.
No, they're quite executive. They proved that quite well in the last patrol.
She nods, and she starts packing away her things.
Have a good day, officers.
All right, we go back to the canteen. They have fresh recaf, something called coffee, as much as you can drink.
Whoa.
They also have for dinner tonight a pot roast made from grox and as much soup as you can eat. So, you guys have 30 minutes real time to do whatever the hell you want before your shift begins. And by whatever hell you want, I do include like go shopping.
Shopping?
Yeah, I'll let the other one speak for a minute before I step up again.
This would also include like making equipment, looking for equipment, requisitioning equipment, stuff like that.
Time to look up some equipment.
You do all know from your time on serving so far, Magna City has a thriving night market.
Which I'm assuming is legal and above board.
Yeah. Has Incog made any other like good contacts other than those like Akoma dealers
Obscura dealers?
or Obscura dealers?
No, you failed.
Thank you.
You do know a barber. And that barber was set into like a commerce plex. You know, that barber who you stole their tip money from?
That doesn't sound like us.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds like slander against an officer of the law. Yeah, I think Incog's gonna go shopping. What for? Don't know yet, but
Carl literally does not know what shopping is. Like, he's been figuring it out a little bit.
It's like barter, except they ask for something called thrones. And you don't know how to make a throne.
Yeah. He's been looking for chair stores, essentially, is what he's been doing.
Not realizing that the big bag of coins you were given that were called thrones are the
Yeah,
thrones.
he doesn't understand that. So I think he is probably going to... one of the few things he figured out, he's going to try and do some cleaning of the truck.
You're going to do
in the
truck
30
maintenance?
Truck maintenance. Well, no. He's going to do truck cleaning, not maintenance.
Very
That
specific
seems
difference
like
there.
a very bad idea. Do not let me touch any expensive shit.
Alright. So, Carl's going to leave with like a piece of toast in his mouth, and he's going to get the power washer and just like wash the truck.
Yes.
Alright, I assume you're going to be doing that for your next hour in real time? In game time,
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, like essentially it's because he also has to figure out how the pressure washer works a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a bit.
The maintenance crews are actually more than happy to teach you. Because
Okay.
they also want to go home for the night.
They're like, sick, this guy's willing to do it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He will be doing that.
Alright, Snow, you're going to go scrounging around like a cat would? Are you going to do that in the watch house, or are you going to go outside? Okay. Inside Snow, you do know that there's always a card game going on in the rec room. If you know how to gamble, that would be a way to like gain trinkets. Otherwise, most of the around the watch house are a variety of stores and locations that sell things. You see a bunch of your fellow Magistratum Mundainus officers and some of the clerks gambling. They seem to be playing a game similar to poker.
And I hardly know her.
No.
Sorry.
Olag, I assume you're just going to eat as much as you are allowed to eat.
Yeah, they made the mistake of saying all you can eat.
Uh, Admittedly, a lot of it is like the rest of the day's leftovers that would normally get thrown out the back. But for
Yeah, no, they
use,
just say for all like the aka the pigsty.
yeah, they actually he has learned enough that he basically uses like all the grease strippings. He makes you like a thin soup, and then he puts like all like the bones and like the nubbins and ends of like the vegetables into one big soup pot for you.
Just hands him the soup pot. He's sitting there just tugging it, crunching the bones.
He says specifically that he only gives this to you if you clean the pot at the end of the day.
He will gladly do so.
You're saving him both the trip to the trash can and cleaning the pot. Anyways, back to Snow. Yeah, they are playing cards. Snow, are you trained in gambling? In character? No, you're not. You're untrained in gambling. It's under your basic skills. Would you like to gamble, or would you like to do something else in the rec room? Yeah, you can watch them play cards for a while. That would probably have to be your action for the night, though, because they're not exactly going to explain it to you if you're not going to be playing. So you'd have to spend like the whole like hour and a half you have just observing them to understand the rules. All right, so you're going to do a search? Okay, in that case, go ahead and make a search test. All right. You almost succeeded. Wait, how did you get a success? You know what? All right, fair enough. You find a bullet for your revolver. You find it among a pot, like a jar full of spent brass. Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before Lexi gets into a big conversation with Zeke?
I mean, I just like to shop out in those markets you were talking about.
Okay. I'm gonna bring. Since I can do this, I'm going to. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm in the canteen.
I can just do this. There. Oh wait, no. I deleted the wrong person.
Oh
Oh,
no.
wow.
Undo.
I did. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
you basically come across a flea market. Basically anything that's not like super rare. Well, you know 40k enough to know what would be available and what would not be available for open sale.
Yeah, open sale.
Yeah.
That's the real question.
If you want to get something that's like a grenade, you're going to have to find the right people for that. Which you're on the right track to do if you actually talk to people.
Yeah, we're on the hunt for a needle pistol.
Oh boy.
It won't happen like today, but we can make progress on.
It's like, do you want a legal or illegal needle pistol?
The department's not gonna give me one.
All right. So, you're going to be like window browsing, window shopping.
Yeah, just kind of wandering through the market, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, just wandering around, looking for someone that looks like they might, maybe, sort of, look like criminal-esque.
I was going to say make a like advanced lore like criminal, but you don't have it trained.
No, I do not.
So I would suggest a barter test, because in order to start building trust, you have to actually spend money.
Good with that. Did it work?
You probably have to close your character sheet real quick.
Oh, I know. Yep, that was what it was. Oh, that's not.
What is the opposite of trust?
So you know those obscura chemists? They found you,
Nice.
and they're asking where their dope is.
Look, I gave it to the person you said to give it to, and what happened after that point is not my problem.
Are you telling the truth?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Make a blather test.
Man, not today.
All right. That's not good. So it's like, we know we gave it to your rich buddy, and he disappeared with it. So
You see, I just got into town like just a little bit ago, you know? I didn't even have it. That was some other guy. That was rich. You even said it was some other guy who was rich. You even said. See?
why don't you come with us into the dark alley and we can exact our due?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
They're going to try to manhandle you.
I'm gonna reach for my gun and start firing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Since you immediately chose violence, go ahead and roll. Free
Well,
attack
I
roll.
immediately chose make a bunch of noise so the cops get called my friends. Show up.
You immediately slap them with your badge with one hand and then just start shooting them in the chest.
Exactly.
All right. Go. Do you want to like try and kill one of them, or are you just trying to make noise?
Oh no, they're fucking around.
Okay. Roll an attack roll at point blank range.
No aim.
I assume you have quick draw.
I think I do. Let's see.
You have ambidextrous.
I do not have quick draw. I don't.
Oh, you are back at full health. Well, you hit. Roll for damage. Oh. Oh my. Let's see. How much health did I give him? So they're not wearing armor. You shoot one, and he's not dead, but he's on the ground in agony.
And then I go and flash my badge and be like, "Try it again."
All right. They're gonna make a morale test. Nope, they fail. They're going to run.
They leave their buddy.
Yeah, they leave their buddy.
Perfect. He's coming back to the station. Come on, pal.
Okay. People are panicking all around you.
I just like hold up my badge and I'm like, Magistratum Mundainus. Official business.
Shout, this is the police. Bang, bang.
You almost one-shot the guy. You were off by 1 hit point.
Nice. Yeah, Incog's just gonna kind of like try and dress his wounds a little bit, and then just radio back to the station or something. Like,
You just walk back.
hey, just walk back, like just carrying
Just
by his
drag the
leg, just
dude,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, I like that better. Let's do that. I'm just dragging
Just
him back to the station.
Yeah, I'm.
Groaning softly as his head's like banging against the cobblestones.
Just like tink.
Can I give this to City? Yep. There you go. You have access to him. Just drag him with you.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna just go on up through the big door, main door. Just walk in.
So you see the staff change has happened. So there's no longer that banker there. You just see like the 2 people who usually man the desk just like look up. It's like, City, what the fuck?
I went shopping for an Obscura dealer, and I found one.
I,
So we should question them and learn more about their drug operation.
the guy narrows his eyes, but it's like, okay, let's book him. We're going to have to take him to to Medica Ordinary to get fixed up. Why don't you
It's
take him
kinda,
there and get with the rest of your squad? Of all the people, they did not expect Incog City to actually book someone on his time off.
just casually like, yeah, as he's like walking out, he's like, just kind of, just working.
Did you
Just doing this thing.
frisk his pockets while you were escorting him
Oh
back?
yeah, I would assume, yeah, as like as soon as, well, in the market and whatnot, like he doesn't have anything anymore because it's all mine now.
Okay, so he had a knife, he had a stub automatic pistol.
Yeah, we can turn those in. Those are fine. He can have those.
And
They
then
can.
go on.
That's all. You're good.
And then rolled 2d10. He had 14 thrown gelt on him.
Past tense. It's mine now.
All right. We go back to Lexi.
Alrighty. So while the others are busy shoving their faces, Lexi is going to approach the table in the back that has the higher ranks. Permission to approach an inquiry.
Lexi, you don't have to be so formal here.
I will operate within my facilities as long as the Emperor is watching. And he never blinks.
Zeke smiles at that and just like motions you to come closer.
I have a few inquiries as well as a motion to be made. While speaking about the nature of funds and of our payment processes, I was made aware of our union station and made inquiries to attempt to facilitate appropriate use of resources both on a personal level as well as those under my command in the squad. And I was informed that I would need to speak to the higher-ups about it, namely the watch captain. And due to the process of command, I need to go up the chain, and thus be due to you being my direct superior, I need to discuss to you about my motions, and either have you bring it to the watch captain, or give me the station necessary to discuss with the watch captain about my intentions.
Lexi, you do know I'm the watch captain here.
That is correct, sir, but you are not my direct supervisor, and thus, by chain of command, I cannot take my grievances and or intentions directly to you. I must take them to my supervisor so that then he can bring it to your attention.
Lexi, I am your direct supervisor. Do I need to pull out the flowchart again?
That would appear to be necessary, sir.
He pulls out the hand manual that you should still have yourself. Then he goes to the flowchart on page, as he's literally just flipping through it. Here it is, page 27. You see, we're under the Lord Commander, Sector Gamma, then Watch Captain, Gamma 17, and then Lieutenant Night Watch. He blinks. Now I'll be. Anyways, what do you need to talk to the Watch Captain about?
Well, since it came to my attention that we are part of a union, and thus part of our funds are able to go into it to support it, I was curious if I could facilitate the uses of at least my own funds, if not utilizing the resources of my squad, in order to enhance the union's ability to facilitate appropriate workplace trainings, as well as improve team cohesion through various team building events.
Oh, you want to have an ice cream social?
If that is the most appropriate local tradition in order to improve combat effectiveness and legislative opportunities.
We're going to show Charlie Squad that we're going to have the best damn ice cream social. Sounds good to me. Now, what's this about training?
Well, I was brought to my attention that at the very least there is a competition in order to improve shooting, and while that is certainly useful in of itself, I'm assuming that with more funds, we could utilize more advanced trainings, such as proper paper authorization, as well as various physical activities, such as the prosecution, as well as the apprehending of any fugitives during our process.
You just want an excuse to go on walkies, don't you?
That is certainly an option, sir, but due to our position and the nature of our previous training, an opportunity to have a more formalized and officiated training to better prepare us for our opportunities as law enforcement would be preferred.
Zachariah, you're the training officer. What are they missing out on? Well, they, kinda need to learn how to read. I think at least half the squad's illiterate.
That would be correct, sir. And if the Union had a bit more funding, which I could provide through my own, as well as through a siphoning of the squad, we could improve the abilities to provide officers with the appropriate training they need to accomplish their duties.
Tell you what, I'll bring it up with the watch captain and see what we can do with what we have available. Don't be so eager to spend all your gelt in one place until you're ready.
Of course. I will inform my squad about this potential venture, and I'm sure that they would be eager to donate some of their own wealth. And if not, then we can certainly utilize the appropriate banking revenues to utilize some of their pension in order to facilitate their current involvement in law enforcement procedures.
Hold on, I have to roll for Zeke. Alright, he's going to try to translate what you said to him. I understand what you mean here. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll see what we have available here on the watch station, and if it's up to code to educate them on what the Gothic language entails, then we won't need to worry about it. But if you're still so insistent on using some of those union funds, I'm sure we could get you something.
Wonderful. Yep. So if when given permission, you can put in my own funds into the union, as well as potentially utilizing a portion of the squad's funds in order to facilitate the union's education.
He sips his recaf. Yeah, I'll see about that.
Yep. I'm aware of my position, and thus will not be able to suggest doing that on a wider basis, as I only have control of myself and my squad.
Well, I mean, you're at least taking advantage of the work training program. So go ahead and, oh boy, it's almost time for your shift.
That is correct, which means I should likely make an effort to round up my various squads and make sure that they are directed in an appropriate and Emperor-preferred law enforcement process.
Yeah, okay, there's Lexi. You're talking a bit, stiff there.
Well, this isn't a official inquiry into prioritizing the uses of resources and exchanging that which is directed towards the officers to direct it back into the station proper.
All right then. He just defaults to after looking at you for a minute. There we go. Well, if you need to get anything else done before you go on to shift, now's the time to do it.
Understood, officer. I shall make sure that everything is done as is accordance with the Emperor's will, and I shall make sure that all of them are adhering to the law within my capabilities.
Just then, Rich, you come back into the room covered in blood.
Just wave at them all. All right. Go sit down. Grab a little more food.
If permission to be excused, Captain.
Yes. Make sure you get your squad ready in the briefing room. Before you leave for your shift, you're going to be brought up on today's happenings.
Understood. Incog, your uniform!
What about it? It's colored.
I understand that due to your particular biology, you tend to have different needs compared to others, and sometimes that results in messes, but that is not an excuse to have your mess be on your uniform.
This isn't my mess. This is work related even.
Oh, you were doing work ahead of the appropriate function.
Yeah, I'm going to go change now into a more regulatory uniform. Yep.
Wonderful. I'm glad you have more than one of those.
Yep, I totally do.
You got 10 minutes.
And he just leaves and starts running back upstairs. Wait.
Alrighty. Everyone,
Wait.
we need to head towards the briefing room so that way we can be up to date on what we need to do. You have 10 minutes to get anything you need and get moving post haste.
Well, everyone, you got go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, would I have seen, as I was power washing, could I just power wash Incog off?
Oh, actually, yeah, that could work out really well. Hold on.
Or at least power wash his clothing. I think actually power washing, while it's on you may be a poor decision.
Probably.
I mean, I'm not going to
It's either
stop my
that
players
or
from
I
making bad
steal,
decisions.
Either that or I steal someone else's like just clothes. So
I was going to say you have 3 uniforms to cycle through, but
Oh,
also
yeah, I have 3 uniforms.
then I'll just go change.
You'll be fine.
I'll just go change. I didn't know if I had extra. I was like,
Uh,
I'll just.
yeah, you do
Whichever
have.
squad member
I
looks like mine,
remember.
I'm just gonna take some.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
do. Everyone does have 3 uniforms. They're not tailored, but they are usually clean for you.
I'll go change and then take my dirty ones to, I guess, wherever I take the dirty ones.
The laundry.
Does Oleg have a real uniform, or they just give him like a tabard?
They actually have Ogren-sized uniforms, but they're not tailored.
Okay.
Although in your case, they did have to like special order it. But also, I mean, how many Ogrens are on the planet?
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone know where the briefing room is?
Nope.
I'm referencing the key real quick.
There is no briefing room on the key.
Yeah, no, this is for a more medieval setting.
It would be the chapel.
The chapel.
Really?
Not like the.
All right. Well, I guess we got to
War
get our
room?
blessings beforehand.
The the room of oaths, so room 27.
27.
It's on the second floor.
Okay.
Oh, there is a paymaster's room. It's right across from your room. Olag just sticking his head in the door.
Yeah, lets everyone else go by, and he's just leaning against the wall. Once everyone's in, he's just going to essentially body block the door, so he can still see what's going on.
All right. You hear? Yeah, you are here. Wait, you hear snow? There we go. No problem. All right. So once everyone's in here, Zeke comes in and starts looking through like a portfolio. All right. So happenings for the day. Good news on your end of your probationary period as part of the Magistratum Mundainus. Bad news. We haven't gotten more reinforcements to fill up the gaps in our numbers, so you're gonna have to be doing double shifts.
And Cog groans.
Can do, boss.
On to the news for today. There were protests on the streets, protesting the imperial governor to adapt ultramarian practices to clean up the rivers around Magna City and the world at large. It says here that they were complaining about the filth and pollution in the water, and how they want our descendants to be able to have clean drinking water when they get, die. As the protests were non-violent and sporadic, no action has been taken. However, you are to be on the lookout for any street violence in the meantime. Other than that, there's a rumored increase in obscura usage. Incog, while you were out, he brought in a caller off duty. He brought in a low-level street urchin. Let's see.
Just gives a little thumbs up, like, no problem. Just doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
So look good in your record.
There is still no update about that psyker you all killed last month. And there is still concerns about the feral squirrel population. So be on the lookout for squirrels and make sure you have those BB guns handy. The person who can bring back the most squirrel pelts will be given this month's honorary citation. Honorary citation for pest control. Person whoever brings in the most pelts will also receive a whole pail of vanilla ice cream.
Oh.
Don't know what flavor. Don't know what vanilla is, but it sounds good. Most of you
I do not know what any of that is, but it sounds like food.
Most of you have only had ice cream in like the last month, and all of you want more.
Heard of it, like, yeah. Oh.
And that concludes this evening's briefing. You should have your Taurus ready to go, and good luck to y'all. Make sure you don't run anyone over, okay?
Understood. We shall make sure that the Taurus is in clean and pristine condition.
Or you can be.
All right, Delta Squad, time to move out.
Olag pops his head out of the door frame so everyone can get out.
Oh, that's cute.
Him having to like lay down and crawl through doors is hilarious.
In the
Just so he
background,
doesn't fucking break them.
in the background for like every single scene is Olag drifting through like a snake. Like the party is like writing up someone for a traffic violation, and Olag's just in like half like head and body first into a dumpster in the background. All right.
Just the party's bear-sized raccoon.
He's our little friend.
All right. So who's driving the car this time? Since you're not gonna have Shank with you.
Who can drive?
You.
I can technically drive. The real question is, how am I going to drive?
I don't think you like fit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, someone can operate the pedals and all can reach in through the fucking turret and grab the steering wheel.
This is okay. Yeah, this is such a great idea.
He's sitting there using his pinky to press the pedals and his thumb to steer. He's just hanging off the top of the car.
So I'm assuming we'll need operate in order to drive, correct?
I have a skill called
I can drive.
ground
I can.
vehicle.
Yeah, I can also drive ground vehicle.
It would be operate if this was only war.
Okay.
I grabbed the keys.
In only war, it's assumed you can drive a car, but not like operate certain vehicles, for obvious reasons.
Oleg assumes his position, gripping the back of the car.
There goes the trash can union. I see they breed them big down in the fucking landfill. Alright, everyone piles into the car. And you are
I mean, this is how we were doing before, just Oleg chilling out on top of the car.
Okay, you basically immediately get a call. Delta G-17, this is dispatch. Please come in. Over.
This is Delta 17 reporting in, over.
Alright, so there is a report of a man in Ventus Square firing a rifle.
Well, that certainly sounds like something to investigate, as he most likely does not have a license to be doing that at this hour. Over.
Roger that. It will be at 617 Ventus Square Avenue. Alright, everyone who wants to, go ahead and make me a navigation test.
Does anyone have it trained?
I do not.
I thought I did.
Hmm.
And
Oleg's
anyone
just
make
sitting there on top of the thing with a big ass map in front of him, like, I do not know. It'd help if I could read better.
Carl technically can roll. He's just untrained, but he can roll it because of his background.
I can. I have navigate surface.
Yeah, navigate surface.
Yeah, I can roll it. It's not great, but like it is in fact less than great.
Well, that's more than most
As
of us
it's
have.
intelligent.
Well, can you navigate better than Oleg can read?
Well, that requires me to read as well. I mean, I'll give it a roll if you want.
Yes, you fucking did.
So here's what you can
He's
do.
done it.
Shit, I
He's
did it.
done it.
So here's what you can do. I'm going to allow this because it is literally 1 point off. You all go up to Ventus Square Avenue, and there's nothing there. G-17, this is Dispatch. Please come in.
This is Delta over.
There is reports that he is now holding a coffee shop hostage. Multiple shots fired. There is no sounds of gunfire in your area.
Thank you for the update, G-17. We shall investigate.
Understood. Over. So, Carl,
Just kind of looks over. How do we
Yes.
get there?
you were looking at the wrong end of the map. You're looking over in Haverstraw District in Ventus Square.
Oh,
There is no Ventus Square Avenue Midwind.
okay.
So it would be a completely different district. It would be C-17 to handle.
Can you ask them to clarify Ventus Square or Ventus Square Avenue? I'm very confused.
Would there be a problem with the difference?
If you want to drive 3 hours.
One's in our area, one's not. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'd have to go to different district.
All right. Let me get command on the horn. G-17, this is Delta over.
Delta, you receive your loud and clear. You at the area where the gunfire is happening?
We have arrived to the scene, and we have no evidence of any altercations. Repeat location, over.
Ventus Square Avenue?
Carl is just shaking his head.
Are you meaning square or avenue?
Ventus Square Avenue.
Well,
Ventus
we
Square.
are on Ventus Square.
Ventus Square Avenue's in Haverstraw.
So if we're needing to go to Avenue, that would be a completely different district. Do we have permission to cross over into a different district?
Delta 17, please wait a moment. So after about 3 minutes, you're just waiting there. The line comes back on. Delta 17, please disregard last call.
Delta reads, over and out.
Nice.
Well, while we're just driving around trying to figure out where we're going, Oleg is like, I know what to do. Just start shouting, commit no crimes. Don't do it. Just pointing at random people in the street. Don't commit crime. Don't do it. It's bad.
Oleg, make a charm test at plus 40. Okay.
That looks like it was about as well as I expected.
Silly mutant.
A brick lands on top of the vehicle from someone telling you to shut up and trying to sleep.
Oh, he's food? He's now chewing on the brick.
All right. That's a fun call, and that's a call I can reuse fucking infinite amount of times.
Absolutely.
All right, so that means you're all in Ventus Square. Does everyone have access to the? I need to make that as a token.
To the care? Oh.
Yeah, the car is a token.
Oh yeah, the party token of the vroom vroom.
Learn that the hard way.
You guys are so lucky that Dan is lucky.
That was what, like 10% chance? That's wild.
Yeah, if you just succeeded that with like one more point, you would have been like, wait, there is no Fifth Square Avenue. You would have
Now we
even
have
launched
to-
a watch house.
Now we have to pool all of our money together to get a servitor to help us fucking figure out where the hell we're going.
But we do have a servitor. They're currently hanging outside the vehicle.
Start shaking Ader. Where does GPS function?
I'm not sure what I'm more surprised about, the fact you were so gentle or the fact that you know what GPS is.
You imply he actually knows what it is. And isn't just parroting what he's heard before.
Delta 17, please come in.
This is Delta 17, hearing you loud and clear, G-17. Over.
Delta 17, we have report of a missing child along the South Tavares, leading into the Silverwell Bay.
That is South Tavares, over.
Indeed, apparently a child from Sabura got lost in the river. We need you looking along the canal.
Understood, G-17. Delta shall be responding, over and out. Alrighty, driver. You need to turn this around and head in the opposite direction.
Incog will do as such. Wheel it around.
All right, go ahead and make me a drive test.
Please don't roll, please don't roll, please don't roll, please don't roll.
You go over a burrito stand.
That's fine.
Where their people hit.
Nope.
Good.
They're not
But
people.
we're
They're
not
citizens.
getting in
There's
trouble.
a difference.
They probably didn't have a license to be selling that in this location anyway.
Oleg, as you drive by, you grab the sign and it says the Burrito King. Yes, our burritos are the size of babies.
It's just a bunch of like leftover burritos the size of babies on the top of the car. He's like, ooh. Rolls the brick.
It's literally a picture of. It's literally a picture comparing
bump
babies
teeth.
next to the burritos. They each have separate names for the names of the babies. Like Titus, Maximus, Gaius. All right. So, which end of the which river do you want to go to? The South Tavares or to the canal?
To the canal, because that's what command said to go do.
Okay. So that means you take a left and you go down the midwind to get to the canal.
And then we'll just start driving towards the bay.
All right.
It's
So
not that bad. We didn't hit anything else.
So in order to do a search pattern, you're gonna have to make another navigation test. Thankfully, you actually have an experienced hunter here.
Okay. A navigation test?
Yeah, another navigation test. But you,
Oh God.
since you're actually like a trained hunter, you do get plus 40.
Okay. Good. Still not great.
You have fate points.
Yes, go over
Did
me.
you roll a
How
93?
So
did I roll that correctly? Yes, I did.
for fate points, you can re-roll, or you can add 1 degree of success to your roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Where are my fate points? That's a better question on the character sheet.
It should be at the very bottom. You have 1 of 1.
Oh, I do have one. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Hey, there we go.
All right. So, in order to actually investigate the canal correctly, you're going to have to get out of the truck. You're going to have to like walk out onto like the canal, the side of the canal.
You guys can do that. I'll keep it running and idling up here, just moving along a little bit, slowly. Yep.
It works like it's kind of like the the canals in like Los Angeles, where they have like the canal itself, and then they have like the big concrete sidings for like flooding.
Olag will hop off the car and start walking along. Just to help as much as he can.
All right. You very nearly got assaulted by squirrels.
Again?
Not again.
There are a few things that can withstand the law.
So you guys find a culvert where you see something suspicious drifting in. Would you like to investigate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 3d5, please.
Is there a spotlight I can shine from the truck?
Actually, yes,
or
there
the
is.
car?
There is actually specifically an in-place spotlight on the truck.
Perfect. I would love to shine that towards the culvert.
It's on your side of the canal. But thankfully,
Oh.
the Tarox is amphibious, so if you just go over the guardrail, you can just go into the water.
Oh, that sounds like I'd have to make a roll, and I don't think I need to do that.
Do we have a fucking flashlight? I don't know if we do.
I can check you can check your truck.
Does the truck have a flashlight?
I'm checking that now, but I'm pretty sure it does.
It should
Yeah,
have like
his
just like
Olag
basic
is reaching
equipment
an
light.
arm in and just feeling around.
All right. So Lexi, since you have the handbook and you would undoubtedly read it, it would be on page 21 of the handbook.
We have flashbangs. We have searchlight. We have quad bore. We have fire extinguisher. We have a ladder. A shovel. A spare tire. A snorkel kit. A loud hailer. A second tire. A winch. A smoke discharger. And a fire axe.
Oh, we got the winch, so Olag wraps the winch around his belt.
Don't forget your snorkel kit.
Good idea, boss. He grabs the tiny little snorkel kit and attempts to descend down to the thing.
All right. So you go into the culvert by yourself, and it goes only to like knee deep for you, Olag.
He still has the snorkel out.
And you go here, and you find like a sub basement to like a building. It looks like it's being used for something. You can hear activity inside.
How is it down there, big man?
That's right. We got radios, don't we?
Do you have a Vox speed?
People. I assume we do. Otherwise, unless Lexi's just shouting down.
That would be correct. Because, I mean, I have a bead, but I make no assumption that you also have a bead.
I have one in my gear.
Oh, then yes, if we both have micro beads, then yes, we can, in fact, just radio each other.
It's part of your snorkel kit.
Is it part of the snorkel kit?
No.
I don't see a micro bead in your inventory, but you
Neither
are
do I.
you are
Do you not?
Imperial Guard. I thought Imperial Guard starts with a micro bead.
I guess not.
Uh,
Well, I mean, throwaway fucking units versus, investigators is a little bit different. I guess Ola just pulls on the winch a couple times to just tugs it to get everyone's attention.
Okay. Seems like everything... Big Oleg is either wanting us to pull him back out, or he's wanting us to go back, or he's wanting us to go down there with him. Considering the nature of this investigation... Incogni? Ader, get the ladder.
You got it. Puts it in park and puts on the parking brake.
Jump. Just starts rolling away. Ola getting dragged out down the street.
It's exactly like how Helldivers does it, where there is no parking brake.
Where's the brake?
It has a parking brake. I'm not gonna make you roll that. That would be really dumb.
I see how you feel about me now.
Alright, so who's going to join Olag down in the culvert?
Alrighty, Lexi will certainly be leading the way. Question being is who's gonna follow after the ladder's put down?
Olag, go ahead and make me a
Carl.
stealth test.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're serious. Oh, fuck.
Yes, why don't you laugh harder?
Oh, yes, looking perfect. It's great.
Hey,
sneak
they can
peek.
still fail harder than you.
That would be impressive.
Would be.
That's well, you're in a city at night. There's very little that's actually glowing orange.
It'll come up eventually.
Yeah, it'll come up.
You
That's
don't
why
throw people's fear at them constantly.
That's how they get inured to it.
Yeah. I mean, think of how often, you see orange around.
Olag, go ahead and
It
roll
comes up,
initiative.
yeah, but not all the time.
You heard that, right?
News. About initiative?
Yeah, for Olag for initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm trying to find the button.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. It's under movement,
Uh,
under melee weapons.
And above armor.
Was it just a D10?
Will it be
From
D10 plus? Well, if you hit the from AG button, it'll use your agility,
To do it?
which is the default way to do it.
Okay.
The D10 line is for you to put a custom roll in there, because I know there's at least one talent that changes how you roll your result.
Alright, everyone else, roll initiative. So that... Oh, you have to select your token, which you don't have access to, so I'm just going to do this. There we go. Yeah, now go ahead and just, like, re-roll, and I'll fix it. You're currently outside of the map at the moment. Alright, Oleg. There we go. So, you're going to get back. You're going to get next to Oleg in 2 turns. Oleg, it's your turn. As soon as you pull on the chain, all the men here turn to look up at you.
Oh, is he like actually visible from where they are?
Yeah.
He still like looks over at them, kind of waves a little bit, goes, "Oh, I should." Pulls out his nightclub.
Pulls out his tree trunk.
In the tree trunk. Don't do crime.
Ah, shit! It's the Magistratum.
It's the fuzz. All right, so he will make his 2 steps down, loudly dragging the chain as he's. Hey, don't run. Don't feel like running. There's Olog's turn.
All right, Lexi, do you want to spend a turn going down the ladder?
Yep, Lexi will be going post haste.
All right. Carl, would you like to spend a turn going down the ladder?
Yes.
City,
Yeah.
you're going down the ladder? All right.
Oh yeah. Well, before I close the doors, lock it, put the keys in my pocket, and like a zipped up pocket.
I'm glad you thought of that, because I was looking forward to Blood taking advantage of that.
City's from a bad part of town.
We're used to these things.
Yeah, I was generally I was waiting for us to all just run down into the sewers and then come back, and we ain't got no Torax.
No, Oleg starts being pulled away by the Torok driving away.
Yeah, no,
I'll also.
he's already on a potential anti-theft system. Because imagine stealing a cop car and then all of a sudden an angry giant is now ripping you out of the driver's seat.
All right. Vanilla, do you also want to go down the ladder? Vanilla, since you are a felinid, you could just jump down.
Oh yeah, you have catfall because cat.
Okay, so you can just spend your turn running instead of, like, climbing. Wow, I did not realize primitive screwheads were intelligence-based characters. Carl, you also have tracking as a basic skill. I should have made you take a track. I should have made you take a tracking instead of navigate test for finding the kid.
Ah, that's fine.
All right, Snow, you enter the
It's
battlefield.
Same result.
With your felinid eyes, you can see 3 humans who smell very distinctly of what we would understand as meth. But to you, smells like Obscura. Ah, shit, there's more of them. Wait, is that a fucking cat?
Yes, he's a little kitty.
All right, Olag, they're going to shoot you with their stub automatic pistols.
It seems unnecessary. Ouch.
This is short range. Actually, is this short range? Yeah, this is short range. Semi-automatic. They hit you 3 times.
Okay.
For 11, 7, and 4 points of damage. Against your, arm.
So they deal 4 damage.
Jolly Green Giant's not going down! Well, keep pumping him full of lead!
It just goes, oh, it just keeps walking.
The second one misses you just barely. And then the third one's going to also shoot at you. Oh wait, no, not point blank. And then the third one misses you as well. As 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Holy crap, it's the big Jolly Green Giant! Just hear some guy say in the back as they also roll to hit you.
So, as he's getting shot at, he just casually looks back at Snow. Am I green? He's like, oh, yes, I don't think I'm green.
That must be an orc! One of them says.
Orc? Where? Starts looking around. Ouch, that one hurt.
Alright, that is 2 more points of damage. And then the last one is going to... Righteous Fury you.
Can they,
Yeah.
or is that...
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It's a sub-automatic pistol. If it was anything better, I would, you know. They are literally shooting, like, street guns at you that are made out of pipes.
And that's why they're under the waterways. Get the pipes.
For other people, yes, that would do a righteous fury against you. But for Olag, no. Olag's an Ogren. Olag, it's your turn.
Statistically, not actually different than anybody else here. Because Olag is purely just Ogren by looks entirely. I think that was 4.
All right.
Yep, that's his full move.
Okay, Lexi, you are hearing some muted pop, 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 pop. Do your
Shots fired. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get in there. In. I'm gonna keep climbing down the ladder and into the underway.
All right, so you've already finished climbing down the ladder. Your last turn. Now's when you can enter the underway. Yep, there you go. Lexi, it looks like there's 5 human males who smell of Obscura down here.
Obscura is illegal on this planet, correct?
Obscura's incredibly fucking illegal.
Alrighty, and is this like life in labor camp illegal or execute on site illegal?
Labor camp.
Well,
Okay.
no, Lexi. It might be labor camp illegal. However, I believe assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon is execute illegal.
Do you feel dead?
I said assaulting an officer. Deadly weapon just means that it can kill people, not the person has actually died.
Mhm.
If the person has actually died, now we're talking manslaughter.
Do you feel hurt in the slightest by their weaponry?
Yes, that actually does quite hurt. I'm almost half dead.
Understood.
Oh.
Alright, that's the end of my turn if that wasn't obvious.
Yeah, Carl.
Hey, Carl finishes going down the ladder.
Alright, Incog.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel like we're in a little bit of a traffic jam.
Ada, are you back?
Officer Snow.
Officer Snow, it is your turn. Go ahead and do your turn. Yeah, I say you could do a free jump from this. It's only 2 meters tall.
Yeah, I'd be concerned
And
if
I
you
could
didn't
have
have the
charged from up
ability
there.
to-
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, your falling is a free action.
As is crying.
Crying's always a free action. Existential crisis, however, is a half action.
Existential crisis is a specific condition you get when you get enough insanity. Would you like to attack him?
Yeah, sure.
If you're doing melee, you could probably charge.
Okay, you have a shotgun. You never set it out your shotgun.
Alright, Van, just to run it by you again. Drawing out a weapon is a half action. So if you wanted to drop down and then shoot your shotgun, you could. Pull it out, then fire it.
You have a shotgun. Yes. Okay, I can just copy it over.
But then you still can't move.
Yeah, you just won't
You
be able
need
to
a half
move.
action to pull out the knife, then walk up to the dude. And then you couldn't attack them once you approached.
Yeah, you're not a space marine.
And everything's slightly different, but yeah. The Space Marine campaign, you were significantly stronger.
Yeah.
And have
Yeah.
more stuff going on.
Yeah, they just give you half the talents in the book.
Yeah.
It is
It's- yeah.
Quite a lot of things that we would be like, hey, hold up, we don't have to say because it just doesn't apply to Space Marines. Yeah, see?
Yeah, because you have bulging biceps as a Space Marine, thus you don't need a brace.
Alright, so you can get into melee with the male human. The male human is like, oh shit, that's a big cat! Well then stab it! How big is... Holy shit, that's a big cat! Alright, he does, he pulls out the knife, and he's just going to do a standard attack against you. And he fails. Holy shit, it's a whole squad of the Magistratum! Oh, fuck this, I'm getting out of here.
Do crime. Hey, wait, no, don't come back. Don't make me chase you. Ah. That is hell is Gorondin.
He is going to disengage. No, wait, he attacked you. Alright, Oleg, it's your turn.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna charge this guy.
I'm going to linebacker him.
Yeah, he's gonna get the fucking club.
Having recently rewatched The Lord of the Rings, he's about to learn why a troll is scary.
I did it.
Do these guys have dodge? They don't. All right, yeah. How do you overkill him? He is not dead. He is dead.
So Olak just runs up, lifts the club over his head, and then pastes this guy.
Oh, you're righteous fairyed against him.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
technically not done, so I think it's just for the one that did it. There we go.
Oh. Give me a second. I have to find the righteous fury table.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Righteous Fury works.
No, you did it right. I just need to find the table to describe what happens.
And it's like sometimes it just adds the damage. Other times there's like the table, like you said.
Yeah.
But if I overkilled him on 23, and now I'm doing 32, I'm pretty sure that the two guys standing either side of him and Olag himself are now drenched in what is the like visceral paste that Olag just made this man into.
Like that 23.
And then he slowly turns to the one to his left and goes, "Do no crime."
Roll an intimidation test at plus 80.
Convincing.
Plus, I can't actually fail this.
Yeah, but it depends on how many degrees of success you get.
No, that's fair.
What'd you get?
Uh, 5 degrees of success.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to find that righteous fury table.
I just realized, Smoke, you said you charged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have put 20 instead of 10 for your attack.
You hit even harder.
Well, no,
Which
I
thankfully
clicked
it-
on the charge, but it said plus 10 for charge.
Huh.
So I don't know if it's different
It's slightly
in this
different.
system.
This is the first edition rulebook.
Yeah, so I'm like, I can't aim when I'm charging.
Oh.
So the target jerks back from the force of the attack, throwing back his head and spewing out a jet of blood before crumpling to the ground dead. So you righteous furied him to death, overkilled him to death. He is literally 4 limbs and like his internal like organs in a pile, like this is Space Station 14.
My bad. I apologize for being wrong.
All right. The city scum are going to roll their willpower tests at minus 20. That's 1 failure. That's 2 failures. That's 3 failures. That's 4 failures. All right. Lexi, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So we're going to do a charge and smack this one in the back of the head. And because I have the quick draw talent, I can use a free action to pull out my nightstick.
I love Dark Heresy after having played Deathwatch. It really makes you appreciate what you get with being a Space Marine.
Does ganging up give a bonus in the Dark Heresy?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not unless you have like a specific trait.
That's what I thought. Because I know that rules changes literally every version of 40k. Nope. That is. Yeah.
All right, Carl.
Wait,
Carl.
so I'm trying to remember how movement works. So I have move 3. Is that 3 meters, 3 squares
Yeah, 3 squares.
for half move? Okay. And full move is full turn, correct?
Yeah, full move
Mhm.
is. So you might want to just run.
Yeah, we are going to indeed just run down the stairs. That'll be all.
Okay. It is Incog. It's your turn.
Could I spend with like a full move to just kind of climb down over here, or I could just run. I can just run this way. Yeah, I'll just
So
full
it's
move
only
and
a
do
2
this.
meter height. So unless you like jump like
Oh.
5 meters, I think you're fine.
Yeah, we'll just do a full move.
All right. Snow, it's your turn. This guy just tried to stab you. Um, are you asking that aloud?
I mean, I don't. I mean, we need some of them alive.
Uh, this is the GM reminder that you are law enforcement, but I mean, you don't exactly have any witnesses here. Lexi, you do hear Snow ask, we need them alive. Can I just flat out kill them? Well, I guess the silence is your answer. Okay. Is there a downside with shooting shotgun and melee? You know, I think it's gonna be fine to shoot a melee. So go ahead and just roll at point blank range. With no aim and single fire. You don't do any edits. You just hit the hit button, and then you're doing it at point blank range with no aim and at single fire. It should bring up, once you hit the hit button, it should bring up a mini box that asks you some questions. Yeah, sometimes if you double click, it will bring your character sheet forward instead of your mini box. I was tempted to have Skaven on this map, but I can just save that for later.
Rats?
I may have Skaven be an enemy for this campaign.
Doesn't exist.
Not semi-auto, just single fire. It's the standard one. Yeah, standard is a single fire. And you miss. Remove one shotgun shell from your inventory. It is now these guys' turn. And with
Badly does she miss?
that, only by 2.9 degrees. So
I guess I don't need to worry about friendly.
Yeah, not enough that you have to worry about it.
Okay.
With that, the city scum surrender. Because they just saw their friend get pasted. Literally.
No, Van, if it was going to hit anybody, it would hit Necro's character or Olag.
Yeah. It would hit Lexi if it would hit anyone. He knocks the gun away because you're bringing a rifle-sized weapon into melee.
Yeah, like you whipped out a gun within arm's reach, as
Classic
opposed
mistake.
to like standing back 3 feet and then blasting them with the shotgun, which would still count as point blank.
All right. Olag, do you want to kill them? Or because they're surrendering now?
I mean, yeah, if they're surrendering, Olag's like, oh, okay. He like pulls out some manacles and is like trying to cuff these guys.
Okay. Does anyone else?
He is good. Do no crime. You say you listen.
All
Inkog will start cuffing as well.
Okay. Lexi, do you want to start cuffing?
Yep, Lexi's just gonna shout to the team. Officers, weapons down, cuffs out.
Sadly reloads his shotgun and puts it away.
All right. They all look starkly terrified. 2 of them are covered in blood.
Inkog's gonna
Olag
start
is
patting him
wiping
down
off
and
his nightclub on one of the guys that aren't covered in blood.
start patting him down for weapons and things and tying him up. Or putting him manacles on him.
Pretty sure Torox does not have the capacity to transport this many.
They do. There's room
Oh,
for like
really?
20 people in the back, if they really squeeze in.
Well, Carl's gonna start asking. Any of y'all seen a child around here?
Let's see. They're making a perception test. Oh wow, they literally have nothing. All right, there it goes. Yeah. We saw a lot of children with those protesters earlier. Yeah, no, they're going to school, dumbass. Oh, I mean, they're with the protesters.
Didn't it fall in river?
Fallen river? No, it is. It's falling into the river. We found a bag. We found a bag of those shiny rocks. Dude, no, they're going to kill us if we don't tell them everything. Yeah, there's a bag of shiny rocks over there.
I assume they, as well as they can, point it out.
Yeah.
Well, like, we'll just chill out here on guard duty if anyone wants to go check it out.
Lexi will go investigate, depending on where they indicated.
I'll go with Lexi. Sounds like warp bullshit.
Okay. Lexi, you go over and you find like a bag about the size of your fist, filled with shiny rocks. Indeed. Do you want to try to identify them?
Are they green?
Let's see. What skill would you feel would be most appropriate to try to identify?
Scrutiny.
Thankfully, scrutiny is in fact one of my skills, so I shall attempt to do so. Any modifiers, positive or negative, I should account for?
Plus 30.
Oh, alrighty.
Okay, so I was going to say that if you succeeded, this isn't like anything heretical or anything, it would just be like shiny rocks. But with that many, these are diamonds. Uncut diamonds.
And Cog's eyes kind of light up a little bit, going, wait a minute.
They're most likely valuable, and since they far exceed the wealth of those presents, as well as the fact that to obtain them, you would have to go somewhere that is not here, these are likely stolen from someone of means, thus these are stolen property, thus these are evidence. And Lexi will immediately start putting them into an evidence baggie.
All
Cog
right.
kind of looks and just like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yep.
Would anyone else like to search this area? Or search the prisoners? While Lexi is
I'd
handling
like
the
to search
evidence?
more of this area back here.
All right. Okay, we'll start with Carl. We'll go down the list.
No, I'm still asking him questions about, because we got the call that there's a child lost in a river, correct?
Yes. Like, there's a child missing and they're seen along the river.
So that's another question for him.
Okay.
Y'all, let me be more specific. You seen a child around the river?
No.
Can I make a check to see if they're telling the truth?
They are scared out of their minds. If
So
they
I
were,
assume they are.
yeah, if they were lying, it would be lying to tell you what they think you want to hear.
All right. Are you sure?
They all nod.
That's the extent of questioning Carl's gonna do.
All right. Incog City. What would you like to do?
Just search the rest of this room.
Okay. Would you like to make a search? Yeah, that would be a search test. This would be at plus 40. You're not rushed.
There's a child in the river. What do you mean we're not?
Well, once the interrogation is over and everyone's still looting, Olag will start carrying the prisoners up to the thing.
All right. So, Incog, you find a barrel stuffed to the gills with obscura leaves. Basically,
Call out to Lexi.
You
Boss,
bas-
we got a bunch of evidence here.
Oh, good, good. Put them in the baggies, and make sure
It's
you properly sign. Right. Hold on. Let me help.
it's a bit more than just a baggie.
Slap a
What?
sticker that says evidence on the barrel and then just
What exactly are
bury
we?
it outside.
Oh.
it's like 7 barrels of Obscura that's been floating downriver.
We're definitely gonna need to call this in.
All right, Snow. Is there anything you want to do? Okay. Ader, what have you been doing while the party has accidentally done a drug bust? Oh, not back. Yeah, apparently. All right. So we are going to go back to the city.
He's guarding the car.
Ader doing Ader things.
Scoffing at us like you dare leave this grand piece of artifice unguarded.
So, all of you come back to the Tarox. It has been mercifully unmolested because you have a Skatari standing atop it, T-posing at anyone who gets close. Uh, who's the first one who gets inside the vehicle?
I mean, I would
said,
like to unlock it first, you know, so we can get everything in.
I'm dragging everyone back, so.
Roll in the barrel. I guess we'll use the winch to bring up the barrel.
The barrels.
Barrels. Yep.
Can Olag just reach up there?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, just Olag will pick up the barrel, put it up there, and then instead of everyone using the ladder, he's just gonna start putting them up.
So whoever gets in the car first, you hear the radio just blinking saying, G-17, this is a dispatch. Please respond. Every, 20 seconds.
Alrighty. So as soon as Lexi's been lifted up by Oleg, he'll quickly make his way to the radio. This is Delta 17 reporting in.
Delta 17, this is a dispatch. False alarm. Child was at a friend's house.
No intentions of insubordination with following statement, but Colin was good. We have obtained evidence and culprits.
Please repeat. Call was good. Did you
Yep,
find a
call was
missing
good.
child?
We did not find a missing child, but we did in fact find some addend of iniquity, namely the fact that we have obtained contraband, stolen possessions, as well as illicit producers.
Understood, Delta 17. But how many prisoners do you have?
We have 4. Oh, 4.5.
I'm going to assume that half is our halfling. Over.
Half as they're dead as fuck.
That that is one explanation. Over.
Understood. Do you need time for cleanup team to come in?
We will. Delta will likely be heading back to drop off both contraband and the prisoners, as well as filing a report for the what is most likely stolen possessions.
Understood. Dispatch out.
Doubt.
Okay, so do you want to drive? So once you get all 7 barrels loaded in with all of your prisoners, you want to drive back to the watch house?
That is the plan, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You drive back to the watch house. You disembark your prisoners, and a couple of like the night watchmen come out to help you unload the 7 barrels of obscura. Did you check the gangsters for weapons?
I believe someone said they did that, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Inkagi said he did that, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what the search was about.
Yeah. I think that was like one of the first things. Like I walked up to him as I was putting manacles on him, was patting him down for weapons. Yeah.
Yep, they all had a knife and a pistol.
Cool. We just got it in a nice little, evidence baggy pouch thing.
You have evidence burlap sack.
Yeah, just here's our stuff.
Here's the swag.
All right. So that takes you a good 30 minutes, and about
Swag, man.
2/3 of the way there, you get another call. G-17, this is dispatch. When you have finished that drop-off, we have a report of screaming, swearing, and foul smells from a neighbor's apartment.
Delta here. Provide address, over.
That would be on 122nd Brookvale Road, next to the
Thank you
old
kindly,
amphitheater.
dispatch.
Understood. Good luck.
Over and out.
Over. So do you guys want to like transfer to a different Tarox to drive to the new destination while the night watchmen take care of your old Tarox?
I mean, what was wrong with it?
It has 7 barrels of crack on it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess
it's gonna-
so.
It's gonna
Yeah.
take some time to process that.
That's fair.
And you're literally the only night watch crew here with like 7 Taroxes.
Yeah, we can take another.
While they're doing that, Olag is like hosing himself down in the yard.
They get the power washer.
Someone runs up, power watches Olag real quick.
I actually probably should roll a Medicae test for you.
Yeah, maybe we take a beat.
So that was a 90 because they have medical supplies and they have time and they have like a empathy. They have like a surgical theater, and the the doctor just like smoking a fucking cigarette just comes in with like giant like prong tweezers and pulls out the bullets from your body and then wraps you up, and you regain 8 hit points.
Thank you, doctor.
No thing. You don't get shot now.
It is very easy to shoot me.
So in the last 4 hours, you have already picked up 5 drug dealers.
Busting the obscure rings in the area. No drugs in this part of the hive. No
sir.
way, no how.
As Olag keeps shouting from the rooftops, don't do crime.
All right. So you all drive down to your next destination after like 7 minutes. Okay. I can actually just do this. There we go. Can I? I can.
Oh, grid.
No grid, yeah.
Free of grid. We're free.
Who grid?
So you did not get an apartment number, so you're gonna have to talk to people.
Ugh.
Is a domestic dispute call, correct?
Domestic disturbance, not dispute.
Yeah. Knock knock.
All right. There is no answer.
Okay. Knock knock.
There's a moment before. Oh. Okay, I can do this. There we go. A very jacked man appears in the doorway, and then he looks up at you. It's like, "What you need?"
Oleg will show his badge. We've come to see about the loud yelling and screaming.
Oh, finally. Yeah, next room over.
This side or other side?
Yeah, he points to through my wall.
Got it.
I think his yappy little fucking dog is just pissing everywhere. It smells awful.
We will see. Thank you.
Yeah, usually starts barking when he leaves for work. Lexi, as you get close, an overpowering stench of rot, decay, and fecal fluid just meets your nose. It's fucking awful, I tell you. I keep talking to the building manager, but they just don't do anything.
Oleg is like desperately trying to find the words. We will help.
Good.
Gives him a thumbs up.
He then
It like walks off.
he slowly closes the door, and you hear like the sound of like what we would know as heavy metal music playing as he gets back on a treadmill.
Gotta drown out the dog. What is going on with this dude's room?
Hey, so
Holy shit! Okay.
Lexi's
Not a
gonna,
room.
well, with one hand gonna cover the nose, and with the other is gonna reach up and knock on the door. Magistratum, wellness visit.
There is no answer. Go ahead and make me an awareness test.
All of us are just Lexi.
Just Lexi. Everyone else, you just smell the fucking. It's raw sewage. It smells like to you guys. Yep, there's no answer, Lexi.
Smells like home. Do we just go in now, or?
Lexi thinks about it for a hard moment, and after a bit, we'll just nod at Oleg for stepping away from the door.
Okay. Alright, it takes a couple steps back. Knock, knock, and he just walks a little bit faster than he normally does through the door.
I'm not even gonna have you roll, you just do it. It's not a very expensive door. Alright, the floor is covered in brown smears.
Ugh. Smells worse inside. Little dog with the yapping. Hello. Man that is not dead opens up door.
Yeah, this is part of the job, rookies. Gonna have him do wellness checks on people who may have finally served the Emperor for their last time.
He's shit. He's lot of shit. I do not need to alarm anybody, but this place is full of shit. Just in case you haven't noticed, opens up this door.
Yeah, doesn't appear to be anything that you can't see.
Hello?
Incog. Make me an awareness test at plus 20.
You got it.
There's giggling coming from the inside the refrigerator.
Is it open?
No.
I'm just gonna kind of draw my revolver and motion to everyone else like something's in the fridge.
Thump, 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 thump from Oleg.
Something's in the fridge. Oh, my first reaction is just to pick up the fridge and start shaking it. But I don't know if that.
Mean.
He might get in trouble if he does that.
It's kind of as Ola comes out, like, and kind of just kind of walks over, just like taps it. Hello, Magistratum Mundainus. You okay? Hello.
All right. Incog. Roll me a willpower test.
Oh.
Okay. You think you hear something that's like whispering. But then you shake your head. No, it's not whispering. It's just very faint giggling.
Okay. Does he recognize it like as it might have been something that reminds him of the Psyker from before?
That's an astute observation. Do you have Forbidden Lore Psychers?
I do not.
You have no idea then.
I am not learned in the ways of spooky shit.
Alright, does anyone else want to do anything with the refrigerator that's giggling?
And to step away for a second, was it opened or no?
No, it was not open.
Okay.
Big man, if you will.
Oh, he picks up the refrigerator, starts shaking it.
How violently are you shaking it?
Not enough to kill whatever's inside of it. More enough to, like, either change their tune or make them talk up.
You hear very loud cursing. You know me, when I curse when I play a video game and I am not doing very well, it's that kind of shrill cursing.
And then he will unceremoniously pop open the lid and dump them onto the ground in front of them.
Oh shit, okay.
Like right here.
Alright. So, what seems to pop out is something so undescribably vile and disgusting that you can barely look at it. Just looking at it fills you with a sense of disgust that is physically sickening to you.
I fucking dropped the fridge on it.
All
Dungeon
right,
Master.
you dropped the fridge on it,
Permission to
gross.
quick draw.
and suddenly, as soon as the fridge drops onto it, it proceeds to explode outward in a thin vein, a thin skein of a sickly mucus-like ugh, all across your feet and shins in a 5 meter radius.
Oh.
It goes all the way out into the hallway.
Oh.
I did it, boss. I think he looks all proud of himself.
The giggling has stopped. Everyone make me a toughness test.
I don't want to get befiddled by Nurgle.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna use a fate point.
Oh no.
That's
Ooh,
what
that's
they're
not
there
a
for.
bad idea. Yeah, that's actually not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
'cause, you
This
know,
would be the
they're
time to use a
potentially
fate
what
point.
this is.
Hmm.
I don't have one.
Oh shit!
I used it to navigate.
Oh,
Okay, Carl, good news for you.
Yes, good news.
Okay. For everyone who had less than 2 degrees of failure,
Huge.
let me know.
Okay. I think that's most of us.
That's
Less than 2 degrees of failure?
less than 2.
I failed, but I have less than 2.
I had less
Rip-
than 2,
rip
but
Oleg.
it was a fail.
Oh wait,
Uh,
no. It is.
Yeah, I think only Lexi and Snow actually passed.
Alright, so only Olag and Incog were the one who like really got it.
No, Incog had less than 2.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
in
oh,
concrete
I'm
roll.
sorry, I was looking at something different.
Yeah, Olag got the worst of it.
At least the reroll was in fact better than your previous result.
So, Olag, you gain 1 point of insanity as your nostrils are filled with an unbelievable, like, it's worse than rotting meat. It is rotting meat filled with poop, and then left to desiccate in like a desert sun. It is so unbelievably vile that even your unnatural toughness cannot protect you from what it is.
I was just about to say, everyone can watch in horror as the Ogren wretches.
Yeah.
Oh god. The brick!
It is so bad that you gain 1 point of insanity.
Damn.
The brick comes out partially digested.
Olag is still waiting for that brick to come out, but that's tomorrow's Olag problem.
It's tomorrow.
For everyone else, you all gain 1d3 insanity points, except for Carl. Everyone,
What is
everyone gains 1d3 additional insanity points.
Oh.
Except Carl. Carl, you succeeded your willpower test.
My willpower?
Yeah,
You mean
I
the
rolled
toughness?
I rolled a secret willpower on top of the toughness.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll a d3, Van.
So whatever this is so unbelievably disgusting. Do you all want to just sit here like feet deep in like whatever just exploded?
Not a chance.
Let's go.
So,
We're
do I also
reporting.
roll a d3?
Yeah, you would roll a d3 on top of that, Oleg,
Okay.
of the one you got.
Making sure.
Move, Snow, move.
Get out of the way!
We got like fire or something
Damn.
to get rid of that.
We do have purification teams. We'll need to pour it into this.
Yeah, we might have people evacuate the building though for a time being.
That not our call to make, officer.
Your feet are leaving trails in the quartzite stone you're stepping on top of.
Ew.
I'm
It is
gonna
sticky.
I'm gonna carefully remove my boots and throw them in there. I will go without boots.
It's also
And
your
be
pant
careful.
legs.
Ah,
It's up to your
shit.
shins.
Oh,
And this time-
I'm cut. Shit, we're going in like cut off shorts now.
Before Olag leaves the room, he's like in the bathtub washing off his legs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like cutting the slacks like or like whatever pants we have, like above the knees, and then boots and everything below is getting thrown into the room for the purification team to deal with.
Lexi
we
sees.
just the entire party just like leaves with no pants and boots. Goes up to the guy next door. If we're going to burn down the building now, you may want to leave.
You may want to go.
Lexi sees you destroying your regulation uniform and says nothing about it.
Those are some nice capris there, Carl. What to do? It's like you don't want to know.
Alright, yeah, Lexi's going to just immediately head over to the radio.
Dispatch.
This is
We need
Delta
purification.
reporting in.
No.
We need a purification squad to the site.
Understood. D-17. What'd you find? Over.
We encountered a small creature of hideous proportions that caused a great foulness to pervade the environment, and upon neutralizing the creature, it disappeared without any traces.
No, there's traces everywhere.
It's
Splattered
on our
it like
fucking-
little fucking shit sack it is.
Traces. There's some over there, and up there.
It's there. It's there.
Delta, why
On
is
the other side
everyone
of the
talking?
refrigerator.
The squad morale is particularly low at the moment, as
Low.
the creature had likely turned the hovel into its lair, and its lair consists of collecting putrescence.
D-17, dispatch. This is dispatch. We're sending a purification team over. Have you tried burning your clothes?
That's why we're calling in the purification team.
Understood.
Probably begins to strip.
Understood, D-17. We'll have some spare uniforms ready.
Well, everyone collect yourselves and prepare for inspection. This, depending on what they find, this may be our final service.
I hate that you're not Rod either.
I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Considering I have no
Just
idea
a
what that
complete
creature
party
was,
wipe
but
because we ran into a nurgling.
I do know enough about the law and about people to know that when you murder them, they stick around afterwards.
So for this third time tonight, you drive back to the room to the watch house, and Zeke is there now with like a cup of coffee. And as soon as the Tarok's door open, he just retches and just spills his entire coffee, along with everyone else around the thing.
Permission to be purified, sir.
Yes, get into the drain culvert. Oh God, that smell!
Walks back to hosing himself down.
Yeah, that they get the power washers and they just like tell you to strip down.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
All the uniforms going to barrel are lit on fire.
Carl, you're the only one who doesn't like unnaturally smell at the moment. It was just
Oh.
your clothing.
Huge.
Everyone else, though, you smell putrefied. The power washing does not help. The soap does not help.
That's not good.
But no,
I know. It is quick, right? Get ready with water. He fucking starts pouring promethium on himself.
Snow, they start shaving your legs to try and get the stink out of your fur.
Oh no, not Shift Cat.
They spend about an hour trying to clean you up before they give up.
Oh no. Are we infected with Nerval? Oh no.
No,
Who
no,
knows?
it's fine. It's fine. Trust me. Like, Olag makes a campfire, just starts burning parts of his body.
Just starts rolling around the
Within
little.
the
Yeah.
campfire.
No problem here.
So do you want to do anything for like your hour now that you're unnaturally stinking?
Does fire not cleanse this unholy rot?
Are you making a benediction to the Emperor?
Well, I was about to say Olag doesn't know what that means, but he will be asking Big E to burn it away.
Okay, make me a willpower test at plus 30.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Olag, it does not help.
Hey, do we have a chaplain at all?
Yeah, you do actually.
Chaplain.
Yeah,
Please help us.
this is like skunk smell. They are currently power washing the interior of the Tarox.
We run to the chaplain, like, please help us. We need the Emperor's aid to get this the fuck off of us.
They are getting quicklime to burn the interior of the Tarox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Olag's fucking first thing was like, oh, let me just douse myself in promethium.
I guess while they're doing this, since I
It's
don't
easier
stink so
object.
bad, I'm just gonna go get breakfast.
You just
Again.
take your lunch break.
Yeah.
It's like, while you're doing that.
Good food.
All right, Father O'Donnell comes out, and he has his like Imperial Guard era respirator on, and he starts making the sign of the Aquila and singing a holy benediction to the Emperor.
I mean, that makes sense. I would too.
All right, the investigator. You know, actually, I'm just going to do a willpower at plus.
Olag seen it along. Emperor loves me, this I know, 'cause the Imperium told me so.
All right, he's going to spend the one fate point he has from the Emperor to automatically succeed that. And as he is literally hitting you with the Febreze bottle, you guys slowly start to lose your stink over the course of an hour.
Nice.
You basically had to like stand naked in the courtyard of the base for the entire time.
Stand naked, getting preyed on,
But yeah, you
Sounds
are
about right.
power hosed. Someone's throwing lemons at us. Because, I don't know, just maybe it might help.
the watch captain was brought out because it was so like disruptive to the base, and then she immediately fled back inside as soon as she took one sniff of you. But by the time like midnight rolls over, you are not stinking as much. You still stink, but it's going to be like you're going to be stinking for 3 days before your skin cells just finally metabolize it, kind of deal.
Till we shed enough skin to where it just is no longer attached to us.
Yeah. I hope Ben's okay.
Hope so too.
That's a possibility.
All right. So you guys have to go back on patrol with your, for some of you people, your third uniform.
Yeah, this is hitting the third uniform.
Shame.
Actually, no, it's the second uniform. I just hosed myself down the first time.
All right, you get to go back to your beat as we go to our final call of the night. G-17, this is dispatch. Please come in. Over.
This is D-17 reporting in. Over.
D-17, yeah, there's a report of a peeping Tom on the 6th floor of the Ventus Square Apartments. He is currently looking right into the public baths. Reporting party wishes to remain anonymous.
Understood. Peeping Tom address. We will be investigating post haste. Over.
Understood, D-17. Good luck. Over and out.
Alrighty, driver, take us to the scene.
Okay, Incog, I assume you're driving.
Oh yeah, we're getting this puppy moving again.
You're,
Get that sucker into gear.
you're currently wearing your summer uniform.
Cool.
I can delete that. I can bring in Olag in a bit. And then you pull up to another nondescript hab block.
Hello, Hab Block.
Well, time to investigate.
As everyone disembarks and everyone closes all the doors, he'll just hit the little beep beep.
Well, hopefully this is a fairly simple procedure. Go in, find the individual, and arrest them for indecent observation.
Okay, boss.
Sounds good.
Alright, do we know which side the public baths are?
Yes.
Alrighty, so when we go up to the floor that was reported, we'll know which side of the hallway they're on.
Yep.
Awesome. Alrighty,
Well,
time for the stairs.
okay, I was about to say. For doing elevators, it's Olag has to take his own.
Up.
Up the stairs.
Moving up, squad.
Floor 6, right?
Yep. 6th floor. And you go back to this map because may as well.
I mean, all hab blocks look the same, don't they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Realistically.
Okay, so it'll be the 2 lower floors this time. 2 lower rooms this time.
These one, yeah, fair enough.
Alrighty. So we're going to go room to room and checking.
Okay, we'll
Snow?
just come up to this
Snow,
one and just...
keep an eye on the hall. Incogni, Carl, your left side door. Oleg,
Okay.
right side door.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait. Oh.
Forget we're all incompetent. We don't know left and right.
Well, Olag is sitting there looking at his hands, going.
Yeah, you
and
say
looking at
that,
the
and
door.
Carl and Olag are both like left and right. Which way does it go?
The Three Stooges bit where you just like all do like the head butt against each other in the doorway.
Yep. All like ram into each other.
Yeah, and then just Lexi's just having to grab their heads and smack them together before pushing them in position.
Mm-hmm. And stay. And Carl will just tum. Magistratum Mundainus.
There is no response.
Alright. Lexi will check the handle.
It is locked.
Alrighty. Cogni, you've got the rifle?
I have a shotgun, I think. Check.
Good.
The quad barrel shotgun.
I have a shotgun. Oh, it is that. That is the one. Yes. Okay, I have that one. Correct.
From the yeah, since it's from the vehicle.
I'll just get that out.
Yep. So Lexi's gonna pull out a flashbang and prepare it. Okay. Bust open the door, and then I'll kick it, and I'll kick and bang.
Sounds good. He'll just kind of like 3, 2, 1, and then just fire one barrel right at the lock in the door, and then just like open it.
Yeah, it completely destroys the door's handle. And then you kick it open, and you throw the flashbang in. There's a bang, and then
we go in.
There is a ratling hanging from a ceiling fan. It looks like he's been dead for a week.
Damn.
I see. And Lexi's gonna pull out his manual and see, in the list of crimes, is suicide a crime?
Yes.
It's only a crime when you use Imperial resources to do it.
That chair looked like an Imperial resource.
Alright. Yeah, looking around that, and unless you wish to state otherwise, it looks like none of these resources are directly Imperial. Just local personal resources.
Which he did it in.
You just close the door and be like, nothing to see here.
Anyways, moving along.
Hold up.
We just report in the dead once we get back to the fuck.
No crime here.
Can I check his pockets?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna check his pockets.
His pockets are filled with fishing lead, and there's a giant wooden like there's not a giant wooden leg. There's like a mini wooden leg from like a toy, and the shin has been splintered. And on the front of the Ratley's body it says, "For those who disobey Tony Splintershins."
I will bring this out. I think we got some perhaps ne'er-do-welling.
You'll also notice that his hands are tied behind his back.
I don't think this was a suicide.
Ow.
Well, this makes things more complicated.
Well, put it quickly. Throw it in the evidence, and close the door. We'll need to move on to the next room.
I will do so.
You close the now shattered door. It doesn't even catch.
Bounce against the frame and just immediately swings open again.
Yeah.
Alrighty, good job, team. Now, same as before. Group up. Blast the door. Kick and bang.
Same deal. Hancock just goes 3, 2, 1. Fires one barrel. Kicks open the door.
Okay. The flash will go in. And after the flash goes off,
Olag was like, shouldn't we knock? And then boom. I guess we could do that later.
We don't need to fuck this shit. We're the law. We don't knock.
And inside you see a floating person looking outside.
Again?
Floating?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Incog shoots the remaining 3 barrels into this thing again.
Did you reload it from the first lock?
I did reload it from in between the first lock to now, so now there's 3 of them.
Alright, so will this be initiative, or do we have the advantage?
Well, you have a surprise attack, so go ahead and roll the 3 barrels, Incog.
Fuck this thing. We're not dealing with this again.
Like, we'll find out.
I assume point blank.
Yeah, this is point blank.
It has scatter.
It just means you get an additional dice of damage for every 2 degrees of success.
Oh dear.
You get an additional hit for every 2 degrees of success. And you miss.
Oh, we whiffed.
Alright, in which case, Lexi's gonna push in to the room for a half move. Use quick draw to pull out the revolver and attempt to put in a shot into the person
Okay.
that is currently defying the Emperor's law of gravity.
Instead of Newton's third law, it's the Emperor's third law.
Point blank. No aim.
Just gonna move Snow up.
Standard, because I don't think you can semi-auto revolver. I'm assuming there's no other outside modifiers, so...
Alright, you hit. In the leg.
For
9 damage.
trying to take him down. Although I'm not sure if shooting him in the leg will actually knock him down if he's floating, but...
So you know, like when you
no time to
throw,
think about it.
when you throw like a
Worth a
beanie,
shot.
when you throw like one of those ball, like a tiny little ball against a balloon that's floating in the ceiling, and the balloon just starts drifting away. Thunk, 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 thunk. He's still breathing. Does anyone else want to do a surprise attack against him?
Yeah, I'll shoot the revolver at him. How do I do this again? Do I have half aim, no aim?
No aim.
Okay. And we are, what's our range? We're short.
Alright, you hit in the arm. Roll for damage.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally rolled twice.
Oh,
First one.
You didn't put in your penetration. Well, thankfully he's not wearing any armor.
Oh, yeah. What did I not? Doesn't not the revolver doesn't have penetration, does it?
It does, F2.
It does have 2. It didn't have a chance for me to put it in. That's what I did. I don't know.
Alright,
Doesn't
so
matter.
with that, the human shudders and then falls to the ground like very loudly as he crashes into like a storage shelf, and it all comes down to the ground.
Jeez.
He's in a slowly growing pool of blood.
Well, I ain't getting closer.
Call it in again, I guess.
Still got more rooms to search, squad.
Oh, shit.
Like, yeah, you're right. Starts reloading the shotgun.
Clunk. Ting, 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 ting. Thunk. 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 Alright, when you're ready to breach.
I guess I'll
Yeah,
do the same
going-
thing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna test it real quick, see if the interior door is locked.
It is not locked.
Alrighty, so just going to open up a little bit, and as soon as it's no longer in the latch, going to to kick it open.
I did
And
not
then
notice that earlier.
And assuming nothing immediately stops me, Lexi's gonna attempt a half move into the room.
All right, you have.
Followed immediately by Incog.
All right, go ahead and freely move into the room. Compared to the blood and cordite of the last room, this room smells downright nice, as it smells of scented candles.
Left or turn. Room clear. One more. And then we'll do the same again. Check if it's unlocked, and if it is, we'll kick it in.
All right, it is unlocked.
Alrighty, Lex. Yep. So Lexi will kick it in and do a half move.
It is also clear.
Alrighty. Site secure, team. Good work, everyone.
Thanks, boss. I guess we'll just look for more evidence and whatnot.
I'm
Yep,
gonna take.
secure
I'm
the
gonna-
scene. I'll go report this into command.
I'm gonna take one of the scented candles to put in the car because there's a bunch of smelly people on this team right now.
Smart.
Yeah, there's a whole box of them.
A whole box of scented candles.
Yeah. It's like filled to the gills.
Well, then I'm taking more.
Are you literate?
I'll take the. Oh, me? No.
Okay, perfect.
Feel like I have made a grave mistake, but I'm taking 2 candles.
All right, Incog, go ahead and make me an awareness test. You are literally the only one that's still here who could actually understand what the hell he's looking at. You have 2 primitive screwheads and an ogren. This is quite clearly a woman's room.
It's very nice in here, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's the furniture is feng shui. There's scented candles. Everything's tidy. There is a vibrator in here. I'm not even joking.
Nice.
I'd even notice
hell
it
yeah.
on the map when I found it. This map. You also notice with that 3, that's not a woman.
What?
Yeah, the psyker you killed, that's not a girl. With that awareness, go ahead and make me 2 search rolls.
All right.
Should I see? Yeah.
Do it again.
Do it again, Skeeter. Nope, you find nothing of value.
Nice.
Finally, bed that fits Ogren. Ah, shit.
Do you just steal the bed when you leave?
Just fucking gigs it.
Alright, we're going to go back to the half-block map. It's a shame that you missed, Blake. I would have had the psyker hit your car again.
Oh, God.
Just again.
Just shoot him this time. Haha.
How many
Hits the car.
Taurexes can we
All
go
are
through in
dragging
one
back the
shift?
dead bodies.
Eventually, the Tarok just has like a dent in its hood from all the bodies that fall on top of it.
Well, no, if we
Not
keep
for it. Don't worry
swapping
about
them out, then each one will have its own unique dent from which psychers landing onto the fucking hood of these things.
Because it's an armored vehicle. It's literally an APC. It's a militarized APC that they gave to the local law enforcement because they just had them. Yeah, that's true. It was the told story of a building.
Thank God it didn't have like reactive armor.
Lexi,
Yes,
do you want to call dispatch?
Yep, I'll be heading over to the APC while they're busy securing the scene. G-17, this is Delta 17, over.
Delta 17, this is dispatch. What do you need?
We need the purifiers. We found a someone who was defying the Emperor's third law.
Don't cut in line?
That things stay on the ground.
Understood, Delta. Sending purifiers again. Over.
Thank you kindly, over.
Snow, that was just I just disabled the grid on the map. Because it wouldn't snap, because it wouldn't, like, adhere to a grid. Alright, so, as the purifiers come, uh, with Charlie Squad and Father O'Donnell once again arriving, this time they come in, like, full, like, hazmat gear. Like, carapace armor, like, that's fully sealed, atmospheric sealed, and Father O'Donnell's wearing, like, I don't think any of you, except for Olag, would recognize it, but it's literally just Deathcore of Krieg armor. And they just, like, start sprinting up the stairs with a heavy flamer.
I don't like that we're starting to recognize them.
If I had the capacity for individualized free thought, I would consider the fact that we constantly encounter various aberrations of this nature to be concerning for the wider public. But I am a faithful follower of the law, and thus I am unable to extrapolate such details for myself.
I think we can assume there might be something happening. You've seen 2 unsanctioned psychers, 1 thing, in a month? No. That's not good.
I
More
figured
important-
it was just normal for them civilized worlds.
More importantly, during our investigation, we also found signs of organized crime. Good catch on that one, by the way. Almost wrote that off as something not illegal.
Hey, always a benefit to looking through the pockets.
Plus everyone knows you can't trust a rat.
They're almost as bad as the squirrels.
You were so close to getting the fucking swirls. You should all thank Carl for using his fate point to reroll that.
So we didn't have squirrels?
Alright, and so ends tonight's session of Magistratum Mundainus, as the party is left to wonder, maybe the Psychers are a recurring problem they need to worry about. Nah, I just misspoke. So So I hope you all had fun.
Of course.
Always.
I got the exact reaction I was hoping for out of that third call.
Again?
No, the Nurgling one.
Oh. That was fucked up.
Dude, you remember when I was doing like? Well, I've only been in 2, Snow. I remember when I played the Warhammer Fantasy Battles as demons. They had an entire like page about Nurglings where people spawn Nurglings when they're asleep, and the Nurglings come back to their house to basically shit it up. So, I was inspired purely from that like description of Nurglings. I'm like, that sounds like an awesome like idea that I could just blindside my players with.
This'll be fun.
Oh yes, my favorite part. Where the squatters shitify your house.
I think you're having Mandela effect from Space King Snow for Wolfie. Anyways, I hope you all had fun. I'm going to end the recording here.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Always, always.